I'm trying this new thing where I'm channeling, where really it's like intuitive writing. I don't know what other people will call it, but like pretty much like, you know. So far I have love, study, allowance, healing, steady, moving forward, truth, acceptance. What is for you will be for you. To me, it feels like you're in this space of like contemplation. You're in this space of trying to level yourself up, and you know, maybe there is a new field of study that you are contemplating on taking. Let this be your sign that you should take that step. Put in that application. Take a moment out of your day to apply to this school or apply to classes. Okay, take a moment to choose this for yourself. This is for the betterment for yourself. Even if you decide this is not what you want, okay, maybe some of you, what's stopping you is thinking that you're going to change your mind, because often maybe you change your mind midway. I want you to know that it's okay. It's okay to change. I'm a manifestor generator, so often I change my mind about things, and it's just natural. I've learned that it's a natural thing to my human design. If you don't know about human design, I would implore that you Google that as human design. Okay, put human design, manifestor generator, the types of human design, and you'll have different kinds, and maybe you'll find yours. I am a manifestor generator. So I feel like you're in this space where you are choosing a different route, maybe even a different route, completely different than what you had anticipated before. Some of you are not telling anybody, don't want to tell anybody about your choices or whatever. And if you haven't thought about that, I implore you not to tell no one, even not even your best friend. Now, I'm not saying that you cannot trust people. That's not what I mean. I mean by this is like, this is going to allow you to help you focus without it becoming just something you thought about, right? Because sometimes we tell people our ideas, and the energy can sometimes get clouded. The energy can sometimes become where we feel pressured and we don't want to do what feels pressured. So it's not that someone else may be throwing like negative energy at you. It just might sometimes be that when we speak it to another person, we'll then carry within ourselves our own prejudices, our own judgments of like what we think that person is going to anticipate or expect of us, and then therefore creating this energy bubble within that space that is a little bit, you know, negative, and is not necessarily the best energy to put forward into these plans or goals. So I feel like some of the messages here is for you to like rein that in and just make a plan for it. Maybe grab a notebook and write things down. If you really want to take it outside yourself, then write them down, jot them down. It doesn't even have to be pen and paper. It could even be your notes on your note app on your phone. And also for some of you, I am feeling like you're really choosing to move forward from a separation, to move forward from a relationship and a next relationship. Maybe some of you it was a situationship. For some of you it was an ex that you were hanging on to for a long time. For some of you it was some sort of like crush or something of that nature, where you were hanging out to something from the past, maybe even friendship from the past, maybe even family connections, or connections to roots like childhood friends, or connections to roots like childhood hometowns, etc. And you're like moving past, even for some of you, okay, for some of you it is the actual places. For some of you this is actually I'm getting more so a mentality, a perspectives. You're moving past the perspectives that you used to have and used to carry when you were dating people from the past, when you were dating, the way that you used to approach love, relationships, and not even just dating and romance, but also relationships in general, the way that you approach relationships, your perception of connection, your perception of interconnection, the way that you relate to other people. There you go, relate. So your relations in with others. There's also the energy of like, for some of you that have children, I'm getting the energy of like introducing allowance, but also introducing responsibility with that, within that. Like for some of you, you weren't sure how to introduce responsibility. Well, allowance might have some it's a bit of a contradicting subject. Some people don't believe in allowance, other people do. So allowance doesn't even necessarily have to be financial. It could even be a time on like some sort of device allowance, giving them the freedom to do something that they've wanted to do, etc., etc. So look into that, okay? For others of you, this is about moving forward from certain back situations, the way that you were raised as well. Okay, so going back to what we were saying about moving forward from those past experiences and past mental perspectives, this is also about you like accepting fully and wholeheartedly that you are where you're at and that you're okay with it. That no matter where you're going, no matter what happens next, you're like, I am who I am. I've accepted me wholeheartedly. And it's like this radical acceptance of yourself is actually helping you propel forward in life. It's helping you propel forward where you need to be. Like radically accept yourself, because when you radically accept yourself, you're not going to give a dang about who does and doesn't accept you. And not necessarily to say that you shouldn't care about what other people think, in the sense of like we should care how we should care about how we affect other people, because we are responsible for our energy and what we present. That's another thing coming through. So side note, you should give a fuck about how you present to other people, in the sense of like what I heard the other day, what you're known for. Someone can say, oh, you mean so and so? You mean the person who does this and does that? The person who lies? The person who cheats? That one person who cheats? The one person who lies? Or that one person who is like very giving? That one person who is, oh, the funny guy, the funny girl, etc., etc. You know what I'm saying? So it matters the way that we affect other people, because when we leave this earth, when we are gone, when our body is gone, and our soul goes on, when our body is gone, the impact that we left on other people's hearts and lives is what they keep from us. Yeah, we might leave art or money or things behind, but at the end of the day, fully and truly, what matters is what we leave behind within them, and then their minds, their memories of us, right? So yes, in that scenario, you should give a fuck about what other people think of you, but it should not be confused with giving a fuck about what naysayers, people who are negative towards you, people who don't matter, people who are not in your life, or even people who mean well but don't know how you're approaching things. But remember, the people who mean well, it don't matter what you choose in your life, as long as you are choosing what's right in alignment for your soul. The people who love you will accept that from you, even if some of them might not be as happy for you at first. The people who truly care about you and love you will accept you, and the people who do not and were using you for whatever reason will fall away. Okay, or you'll grow apart from certain people, and that's fine. That's part of it. What is for you will be for you, no matter what you do. And I want you to keep this in mind as I let you go. My name is Esther. Follow me on YouTube. I'll leave a link below. It's on my About Me. What is for you will be for you, no matter what you do, no matter how far you go, no matter what. But what is not for you will not be for you, no matter how much you try. So trust. Focus on your goal. Okay? Focus on your dream. Yeah, this